The Bryant gas furnace or air conditioning system. And now the news.
Good afternoon. It's 2:05. It is mostly cloudy and 38 outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Fayette County's personal injury attorney since 1976. Your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. I'm TJ DeStefano. We'll check sports and weather in just a bit. A vehicle sustained serious damage after it crashed into the side of a home in Washington County Tuesday morning. The Charleroi Fire Department said just before 9 a.m., first responders were called to Route 88 in Dunleavy Borough following a reported iPhone crash notification. A truck had crashed into the side of a home, resulting in structural damage and damage to the vehicle itself. The driver was able to make it out on their own and was later taken to the hospital for treatment. The fire department said that they extinguished a small engine compartment fire, conducted hazard mitigation, and stabilized the home. The number of first-time filings for unemployment are increasing across Pennsylvania. That's according to the U.S. Department of Labor, which said for the week ending March 7th, there was over 11,000 first-time claims in the state, which is more than 1,000 more than the week prior. Nationally, the number of initial filings dropped compared to the week before. A 15-year-old girl was killed in an ATV crash in West Virginia last week. The crash happened in the area of Isner Creek Road on private farmland in Elkins on March the 6th. The victim, Riley Wingfield, was a sophomore at Elkins High School. 3 other juveniles were reportedly on the ATV when it crashed. Their conditions were not released, but Randolph County School Superintendent said in a Facebook post that they were seriously injured. No criminal activity is suspected in the crash. A new study shows that just over half of Americans set foot in a movie theater over the course of the year.
A Pew Research Center survey conducted this past summer shows 53% of U.S. adults say they had seen a movie in the prior 12 months. The data also highlights generational divides in who was buying tickets, with 2/3 of adults ages 18 to 29 saying they've gone to the theaters, in contrast to just 39% of those 65 and older. The findings reflect a domestic box office still trying to regain its footing since the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Jim Roop.
WMBS time is 2:08. Sports and weather after this.
439-2323. For 24-hour emergency service, call us when you need. We're Fayette's Heating and Air Conditioning, your service company.
When it's sweltering outside, you'll be cool inside with central air conditioning from Bryant, the people that know cool. And it's easy to have a central air conditioning system installed in your home. Simply call on your Bryant dealer, Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, located near the Laurel Mall on Route 119 north of Uniontown. The phone number is 439-2323. Let Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning rescue you from the sticky, humid summer weather. Remember that number for Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, 439-2323.
Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, 439-2323. 439-2323. 439-2323. 439-2323.
And in sports, we have spring training baseball tonight. The Pirates, they will play the Atlanta Braves in Bradenton. The pregame is at 6 with the first pitch at 6:05. And following the Bucks, we'll have the Penguins as they visit the Vegas Golden Knights. The pregame will be at 9, and face-off will be at 10 here on WMBS. Partly cloudy for this afternoon, 43. Partly cloudy and 30 tonight. It'll be cloudy tomorrow with a high of 59, partly cloudy 52 Saturday, and cloudy and 68 on Sunday. Right now it is mostly cloudy and 38 outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios at 2:10 on this Thursday afternoon. I'm TJ DeStefano, and coming up next we have What's on Your Mind with Josh and TJ here on WMBS.
The local, district, and statewide news has been brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall. Phone 439-2323.
Is that a bird I hear? I think it's spring. We have to get the junk out of the garage. I need a shed, but a cool shed, yeah. Maybe a she shed or an office shed.
I know just the place where you can find the perfect shed. It's Ultimate Structures on Route 51 in Perry Township.
Well, that's good, because I need to see them for myself.
See large and small sheds, office sheds, animal shelters, recreational cabins, garages. It's unbelievable. Right in Bell Vernon. Visit the Mega Lot at Ultimate Structures. Order right now and you'll get our 12% spring discount on all new shed orders.
I'm Googling Ultimate Structures Bell Vernon. Okay, they're just outside Perryopolis. There's a website and a Facebook page, plus that 12% discount right now.
Ultimate Structures is the only independent dealer representing JDM Structures in Pennsylvania. Stop in. We design what you desire.
Warm weather means you'll be spending more time outside. So enjoy your deck or patio with retractable or fixed awnings from Lifetime Awnings. Made in the USA with manufacturer and customers guarantees, Lifetime Awnings products last. Lifetime Awnings is veteran-owned and operated with a 10% discount to all military veterans and their families. Call Lifetime Awnings 724-554-6067 or email John, the owner, at lifetimeawningsusa@gmail.com.
Route 21 Furniture, take the road to your perfect home.
Sleep well tonight. Try out a new mattress from Route 21 Furniture with a large selection of mattresses, all sizes and comfort levels, with great prices, free local delivery and setup, and financing options. Route 21 Furniture. Open weekdays 9 to 5, Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday noon to 4. 724-737-2222 or Route21Furniture.com.
Route 21 Furniture, take the road to your perfect home.
Experiencing symptoms of COPD? Frontier Clinical Research in Scottdale has been selected to conduct a clinical research study, and participants are needed. All study-related care will be provided at no cost, and no health insurance is required. Compensation up to $2,200 for qualified participants for time and travel. To learn more, call Frontier Clinical Research in Scottdale at 724-220-5281. That's Frontier Clinical Research in Scottdale at 724-220-5281.
Having Hicks and Buzz Drugstore in Uniontown means reliability, quality, and service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller gladly answer healthcare questions and take care of your prescription needs. Hicks and Buzz also offers free prescription delivery, mail-out service for snowbirds, and dependable courteous service, all part of their good neighbor way of doing business. Hicks and Buzz Drugstore, 304 Morgantown Street, phone 724-437-2828. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday till 3, closed Sunday at Hicks and Buzz Drugstore of Uniontown.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers. Plate 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor, available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
AR Roofing, never settle.
Your local station, WMVS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
And welcome to What's on Your Mind with Josh and TJ. Today we're brought to you by AR Roofing and Remodeling, K2 Engineering, Caldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Hicks and Buzz Drugstore, and Gary's Auto Sales. And we have a bunch of special guests in the studio here today, Josh.
We do, TJ, and we're making it work. We got a crowd in here, and it's exciting because it is spring musical season. And in addition to it being spring musical season, us having all these lovely faces in here that are excited to talk about their musical coming up, we have new equipment in the studio. So we have multiple people in here working on a new camera setup. So if the camera's a little odd or wonky, that's just us getting that camera straightened away. But Chuck Durso's here, and he has some students with him, and they are going to kind of promo what they have coming up for us here, again, as High School Musical season is getting started. And it's my understanding that you guys are going to be doing Mamma Mia. But I'm going to let you take it, Chuck, and introduce your folks.
Well, thank you, Josh, TJ. It's so good to be here. I appreciate you guys opening up the invitation and allowing us to talk to your kind listeners for a few moments. Yes, the High School Musical is coming up at Uniontown in just a couple of days. In fact, we open up 1 week from tonight. Exciting. We're going to be doing Mamma Mia. That will be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night at the Uniontown Area High School at the Margaret Emelson Auditorium. Showtime is 7 o'clock all 3 nights. And by the way, before I introduce the cast, I have to remind everybody, where can they get tickets? Cure8.com. That's Cure, C-U-R, the number 8.com. Tickets are available for all 3 nights. Good seats still available, but they're filling up fast.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good information to have. You said Curate, the number 8.
Correct.
Okay.
Right? That's right. Yes.
Yeah, that's
okay.
important.
I have to check with the kids because they know a lot more
They
about
know
this
more.
than I
Well,
do.
they always know more than me, Chuck. I don't know if you feel that way too. but-
Especially when it comes to the technical stuff.
Exactly.
So, left to right. Let's go left to right. Across your streaming device at home. That means that means you're last. So we have first of all Peyton Dunham, who is going to be performing as Harry. For those who are familiar with Mamma Mia, that's one of the dads.
Okay.
And if you're not familiar with Mamma Mia, it's one of the dads. And so he will be Harry. Peyton is a junior, and this is his third musical. He's done many other productions as well for us, including a lead role in Much Ado About Nothing back in December as Benedict. Right? Yeah. And then in the middle, we have Paisley Murtha, who is going to be performing as Tanya. And Paisley is a senior, so this is her 4th musical, in addition to 4 fall plays as well. So her 8th and final production, at Uniontown. And
But she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing.
Yes. Yes. There are 3 people up here who know what they're doing, and then I'm here. And then finally we have our returning champion is Isa Braun, who is doing her 4th musical and the 3rd time that she's been here on WMBS. So she gets more airtime than probably you two get here. And Isa is playing Donna, which again, if you're familiar with Mamma Mia, that's the mother of the impending bride.
Okay.
Isa also has been doing a zillion things since way back when.
Yeah.
Since Lemonade Standoff.
So some big roles. When did you guys get cast? Like, how long have you been working on it? And whoever wants to take the lead on the question, go for it.
Me too? Okay. Well, we had auditions in the first week of December. We got the cast list shortly after. I think it was like 2 days later. But we haven't been working on it. I mean, it's been a while. It's been since we got off of winter break in January.
Yeah.
So this has been 3 months.
Don't let them try to fool you. We announced this show in July.
Well, that's true.
They have been writing songs since July.
That's awesome. So, I mean, there's obviously, what Chuck's saying, it's something that's been in your mind. You guys have been starting to prepare, but things are probably ramping up at this point.
Yes.
Full dress rehearsals at this point, or no? Or
Almost. Monday will be our first full dress rehearsal.
All right, so you're almost there.
Yeah, we're working the lighting in the next couple of days. We had the pit in for the first time last night. We'll go full costumes on Monday. So each day it's starting to get more and more real.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So what? So again, are you all theater's your thing, or is this just like a side passion for you, or and you all can take a choice? Let me know how you feel. I'd be interested to know.
You'll get different answers.
Yeah.
So why don't you again just Isa and then go across in terms of what theater means to you now, but also what your future thoughts are and what you'll do or not do.
I don't know. I love theater a lot now. Obviously, I'm doing a lot of it, but in the future, I'm going to college pre-med for medical school. So,
Okay.
but I am hoping to minor in theater because it's such a big part of my life. I don't think I could let it go.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
I've been doing theater since I was little. I did stuff at the State Theater downtown, and I love it so much. After high school, I don't know if I'm going to minor in it, but I definitely want to continue doing like community things or
Yeah.
So I came into high school not really knowing what my thing would be. And
Sure.
I just tried out musical, and I just feel like I found my calling in it. It's really my thing. It's what I love to do. It's what I find passion in. So I think that I'm definitely going to pursue it into my college career, and mostly the acting aspect of it, not majorly the musical theater part, mostly the acting.
Yeah. So you guys have all found your niche inside of it,
Right.
and every one of you sees value in continuing it, at least in some way.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's very cool. So Chuck, what, as far from your perspective, what kind of goes into it? And again, I know it's where you got the kids here, and I'm going to focus on them primarily. But what is it that you have to do when back in July you announce this? What kind of steps go into it after that to get something like this off the ground?
Well, first of all, I just come, I come here because I have a big mouth. As anybody who
you're a radio guy,
as anybody who ever listened to me in my previous career here at WMBS can attest to. But I am the assistant director of the show. Wyatt Wilson, who is our music teacher and band director at Uniontown High School, is the lead director, and he's really the engine that makes this thing work. I mean, he does so much work from 12 months of the year in terms of building sets, in terms of getting the pit together, in terms of vision and determining what this thing is going to look like on stage. So my biggest role is basically saying, Wyatt, what do you need me to do?
Yeah.
And then try to do it. You know?
But I imagine there's a lot of prep work too, just from, like you said, from a standpoint of planning of how it's actually going to come to be. Because these things don't come in like a prepackaged box. Here's how we're going to roll this out. That doesn't work that way.
It is a process. It is. For me, at least, the fascinating part is, on one hand, when you do a show that's this well known, when you do Mamma Mia, many of the people who come, a large portion of our audience is going to be familiar with the show, and they're going to come in with certain expectations. They know what Mamma Mia is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
So you have to hit those. You have to hit those greatest hits. You have to hit those certain things. You have to do those things that people come to expect. At the same time, we want to encourage our young performers to be themselves, to make their own decisions, to make their own choices, not to imitate. Because if we're just imitating, people can just rent the movie and watch Meryl Streep. We're trying. It's musical theater, so we want to make it individual. I want Isa to be Donna, but I want her to be Isa being Donna.
Yes.
And the same for Paisley, for Peyton, for everybody else who's in the cast. So you have to try to strike that balance of giving the people what they want, but also it's art.
Yeah.
And you want to be artistic. And art is supposed to be individual, and art is supposed to be different every time you see it, so that as a patron you can experience different emotions. You can get something out of that play that maybe you didn't get when you watched the movie, or maybe you didn't get when you went up to the Benedum to see a production of Mamma Mia. And not that ours is going to be anywhere near that quality, but still we bring a different experience to you that hopefully you walk out of that theater feeling better, feeling different, feeling like it meant something to you, and you don't do that by simply repeating what other people
Right.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely, it does. So, Isa, I'll start with you, and we can work across again. What was the biggest challenge for you in this process? You've done this a couple times before now. For this character, maybe, or for this play, was there a certain thing that stood out that was a challenge?
I think the biggest thing for me this year is, obviously, I'm not 40 years old. So I'm playing a 40-year-old woman. And it's just been hard to figure out mannerisms and reactions that I wouldn't naturally have because I'm a teenage girl. So I actually have been watching other people's productions, like Rebecca Taylor at the State did it. I've been watching the West End productions. And I usually wouldn't do that because I don't like to steal from other people, and I like to individualize it, like you said. But I think it's been helpful trying to develop that side of the character.
Yeah, and I can see that would be challenging for sure.
Yeah.
Because you're you.
Right.
So there's just a natural flow to how you move, and it's not going to be the way a 40-year-old woman moves. So how about for you, Paisley?
So my character is obviously Donna's friend, and so she's also
same age.
The same age.
Yeah.
Durso has been trying to coach me the best he can. But yeah,
Because nobody knows how to be a 42-year-old woman better than Chuck Durso.
exactly. Yeah, it's been very helpful. But another thing, other than just the age factor, is also it's my senior year, and so every day is like I don't want to say a reminder, but it is also a reminder that like this is my last time doing it, and so a really difficult part has been the reminder that this is the last time.
Yeah. So
I'm
there's
just
some
trying to-
feelings there too.
Yeah.
Do you want to savor it, but you want to do a good job, all that
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I got you. And how about for you, Peyton?
I honestly think the most challenging part is that this is a role unlike any I've ever played before. All of my characters have usually been very outgoing, very confident. This is very anxious and a ball of anxiety, honestly, of a character.
Yeah.
And I am also an older character, but I'm a very flamboyant older character. It's a hard mix, so
Yeah.
it's hard to put together.
No, that's interesting.
Challenge, yeah.
So, and I would imagine, and maybe we can work our way back across. We'll start with you, Peyton. So, when you meet those challenges, it's got to be a good feeling for you. But do you feel like it's expanding you as in your ability as an actor too?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It definitely makes you more well-rounded when you play these different characters, and you can bring this to your resume pretty much, that you have played a confident character and an anxious character and a shy character. When you can bring that all together, it really makes you feel way better about your skills.
Right, and Paisley, like the same kind of thing. I would imagine that being having this now in your basket, essentially saying, yeah, I played a 42-year-old woman. It was I got that done. So like maybe later when something's more in your wheelhouse, it's something that you can kind of look back to and remember things the way you handled it. Is that something that you're already doing from as far as other roles you've played too, or?
Yeah, so last year we did Grease, and my character was kind of similar to the character I played this year, but she really is. Like they're like the same person, just a very different age gap. So yeah, it's really interesting. It's really interesting to think about how I played it last year to playing it this year, because the age difference is just so different. And so now I get to be just someone older and
Marty
more
grown up.
experienced. Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I say you've been. This is I've heard you have the long resume, so this is obviously something different for you too. How does this differ from other characters you've played?
Well, last year I was Sandy, so they're very, very, very contrasting characters.
Yeah.
Sandy's very dependent on men, and Donna's definitely not. She lives her own life. She's fun-loving. She has all these friends, and Sandy was very anxious and happy all the time, and
Pure.
yeah,
She was pure.
innocent.
Donna's not.
She's definitely not.
Yeah.
But I think it's just so interesting to play different characters like that, because after a while, I mean, typecasting exists, but it does get boring to play the same character all the time. So I do appreciate the expansion.
So how many students are in the production altogether? Does anybody have a rough estimate there?
Well, if you count not just on stage, but obviously the stage crew folks, and they're just as important to the production as anybody else. We can't do a show without them. So we are in the 40s.
Wow.
Right now, I would say. This is my 16th, if I can count correctly, and I teach English, not math. But this is my 16th musical at the high school, my 30th production at the high school, and I can safely say that the program has never been as strong as it is right now in terms of the talent that we have on stage. And particularly this year, because we have a lot of older talent. The cast is junior and senior dominant, and so they bring a lot of experience, they bring a lot of talent, and I can promise the folks that come to the show, when you arrive Thursday, Friday, and Saturday next week, 7 o'clock at Uniontown Area High School. Did I mention tickets are available at cure8, the number 8.com. When you arrive, you are going to see, I'm a little biased,
yes,
but you're going to see about as good a talent at the high school level that you will ever see anywhere on stage.
Well, that is extremely exciting, and hopefully our listeners are listening in, and they're going to go get those tickets. Had a lot of fun already talking to you. We're going to continue to talk to you guys. This is What's on Your Mind with TJ and Josh. We got some special guests here today, previewing the Uniontown High School musical for this spring, which is Mamma Mia, and we will be back after these messages.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We've been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borge Jr.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority. One of the most incredible architectural masterpieces in the United States is right here in Fayette County. Don't miss your chance to tour Frank Lloyd Wright's Falling Water, a world-famous work of architecture that's included on the UNESCO World Heritage List. Falling Water invites you to Fayette County Appreciation Day on Sunday, March 22nd, as they offer free tours for all Fayette County residents. Book your free tour of Falling Water in advance by calling 724-329-8501. Tours will take place between 9:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Sunday, March 22nd. Be sure to make your reservation in advance and don't miss your chance to tour Frank Lloyd Wright's Falling Water, a world-famous work of architecture located right here in Fayette County. Call 724-329-8501 and book your free tour today.
Hello, I'm attorney Jeremy Davis from the law firm of Davis & Davis. We've been helping the great people of Fayette County for over 45 years with personal injury claims. If you are hurt or injured, call our law firm for your free consultation. The insurance companies are not on your side. Call us today at 724-437-2799. Either myself or an attorney from our office will personally come out and meet with you. If you're in an accident or hurt, call us at Davis & Davis, 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. Let us fight for you.
You may have noticed a new internet company knocking at your door with claims like, "I'm not here to sell you anything," or "I wouldn't lie to you." The truth is, Armstrong has played an important role in your community for decades, and we're not going anywhere. That new internet provider will probably change their name, get bought out by another company, or fold completely. Armstrong, the internet you count on, the people you trust. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com today or anytime in the future.
You excited for Fish Fry Fridays, but not necessarily sure where you want to go? Then may we suggest the Butte House of Fish at the West Licensing Fire Department on Butte Road in West Licensing. Fish fries are held every Friday through Good Friday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Dine in or takeout. They offer 4 meal options and various traditional sides, including haluski and pierogies. Enjoy a great meal and then check out their Chinese auction, Progressive 50/50, and other raffles and games. See you Friday at the West Licensing VFD.
And welcome back to What's on Your Mind here on this Thursday afternoon. We are joined in studio, myself and TJ, who's doing all the fancy operations back here and working with our new camera in the studio. We're joined by folks from Uniontown High School previewing the spring musical Mamma Mia. And during the break, we were chatting, and I think that for the uninitiated Chuck, we need to know, what is Mamma Mia all about? If we had to kind of provide a brief synopsis, what's Mamma Mia about?
Well, before I answer that, I have to, just a quick prelude to that, I got to quote my oldest son, CJ Durso, who will be actually performing in the pit, playing guitar for this particular show. And he was a musical theater guy when he was in high school. He was played the lead his senior year in Damn Yankees. He did Grease and a couple others. So he knows what he's talking about. And he always says about musical theater, about the shows, he always says they're all stupid. when it comes to the plot, they're all stupid.
They can be,
and he's right.
Yeah, they can be.
So here's the plot.
Okay.
Young girl about to get married. She's 21 years old, has no idea who her father is. She lives in Greece with her mother.
Okay.
They're not Greek, they're Americans, but they live in Greece. And she's never met her father. She doesn't know who her father is because her mother has never told her, but she finds her mother's diary from 21 years ago, and in reading the entries, there's entries about 3 different guys that her mother met.
Yes. Friends of her mother. ...
as they say in the show. Very good. Thank you, Peyton. And so she decides, because who wouldn't, it's just the normal thing anybody would do in this situation, she invites all 3 men to the wedding, hoping that she'll be able to find out by meeting the 3 of them which one her father is, and the hijinks ensue from there.
Okay, so then that makes, and we're going to now throw it to the students here, so we'll start with you, Isa, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Isa, what your character in that plot that he just laid out, so are you the mother?
Yes, I am.
You are the
Yes.
mother. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, and then kind of, we already talked about how that role was challenging for you, but it seems to me, based on the way you set it up, that this is very much a comedy, though, too.
I would say my role isn't as much of a comedy, but the rest of the show definitely is.
So you're like the straight man of the group. Somebody has to bring it back to
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I'll reveal a little bit more. She runs into the 3 dads at one point and doesn't know why they're there. And she has a history with all of them, obviously. So she gets very stressed and is like, oh, my daughter's wedding is going to be ruined. So she's much more serious throughout the whole show.
I gotcha. So it was a pretty serious role for you, whereas maybe the rest of the cast is having a little bit of lightheartedness.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, that makes sense.
Isa gets a lot of the emotional moments.
Yeah,
Not,
okay.
Not all of them, but a lot of them. I mean, certainly the showstopper. Every musical has what they call the showstopper song,
Sure.
and that's The Winner Takes It All, and that's a solo for Isa. And then there's a couple other songs that she has with, particularly with one of the dads. So yeah, a lot of the and with her daughter as well. So a lot of the more emotional songs go to her, where the others get some of the more lighthearted and some of the fun songs.
Yeah, I mean, and so it may come as a surprise. A lot of people may not know that about me, but I love the theater. I've had season tickets for years to the Benedum, and go to see a lot of shows. Mamma Mia is one of the shows I haven't seen, so it's very interesting to me to hear what you guys have to say. But there are
we'll see you there, right? Because you're going to come, because tickets are available.
Well, I know.
At the number
number 8. How can I miss it?
Shows next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 7
p.m.
o'clock each night at Uniontown High School. We'll see you there, John.
Absolutely, I'll be there. So, but for you, Paisley, you're kind of like a sidekick to Mom's character?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, so my character Tanya and another character Rosie, those 2 and Donna have been best friends since college.
Okay.
And they had their own band called the Dynamos.
Oh.
And so they just kind of go through the musical, comforting Donna when she finds out about the dads.
I see.
And then they also have their own little side stories. I'm not gonna reveal too
They're fun,
much.
yeah, the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've been friends for a long time, so.
Yeah, so they're always there for her, but they also like to have fun at the same time. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and so how does your character, Peyton, tie in with this?
So my character, Harry, is one of the potential dads.
So you're one of the 3.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. And my character is he works in a bank. He's a businessman from Britain. He's British.
You wearing suits then, probably? You don't,
It's
okay.
formal, but it's not suits.
Not over the top
Yeah.
necessarily, okay.
But him and Donna and him have a history of meeting in college in Paris, and they share this bond that he could not say no when he got the invite. So he was just ecstatic to get there and spend some time on the island.
That's awesome. So talk to me about how you, as young actors, work on things like building chemistry with your acting mates. I would imagine that would be a challenge. There's probably differing personalities, differing ways to approach the roles. What are some things that you've had happen or that you do to like try to build those relationships? Because all of life's about building relationships. So
it helps being such close friends with all of the cast. All of the cast being such close friends and having great bonds really comes with bringing that chemistry together. And also imagining a backstory to each role that you have. and thinking what led you to each line, what makes you say each thing you say, and that just really helps build chemistry between each person.
Anything from you guys to add on that, or it was a good answer? So
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, for me, when I watch shows, that's always what I wonder, because especially if you have those close-knit roles where you're really feeding off of each other, you got to build a relationship or it's not going to feel right, and people are going to know.
Right.
So like you said, with a close-knit cast, that's definitely going to help. Yeah, very interesting.
I think, you see like on Hollywood shows or whatever when the cast talks about how much they all love each other, and probably behind the scenes they're stabbing each other in the back in real life. When this cast tells you about how close they are, they really are. They are. These two are inseparable in school.
Okay.
And you don't see one without the other. And I could talk about the romances between cast members, but I won't.
Okay.
But there's that. And then Peyton, of course, is a group of one of the strongest classes of male characters we've had come through the program. We have like 6 or 7 junior boys who are young men. Who we've never had that many.
Yeah.
Because in high school theater, particularly in this area, it tends to be female dominated.
Yes.
It's tough to get guys because of the stigma of being in the theater. But we have this group that are so talented, and they get along well. We really don't have much backstage drama, or at least if there is some, they keep it to themselves, and they don't let it affect the show.
That's really good.
That's important.
It is. It's very interesting. So I'll ask you guys this, and again, this shows my age. When I was in school, and it kind of goes to what Chuck was just saying about stigma and stuff like that, theater nerds, you know what I mean? I played football, but I love the theater, so I wasn't one of those guys, thankfully, but there were those guys that they got picked on. They would pick on theater kids and stuff. I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the current climate is better for that. It's not so much, you're not getting, ostracized or cast apart as by being part of theater. Can any of you want to speak to that at all, or?
I mean, I can. Yeah, I think definitely people, especially in more recent years, have grown to appreciate what we do on stage. I think a lot of the shows we have done are more well known, so people come out and see them, and then they're like, "Oh, wait, that was enjoyable." Like
yes,
it's not
right. And you're working hard. You're
right,
doing something
exactly.
Cool. Right.
I mean, there's still like jokes and stuff, but we make them too. I mean,
yeah,
it's just
that's
part
normal though. Yeah, I'm with you.
But I do think it has gotten a lot better for that aspect.
Yeah, and Peyton, specifically to you, and Chuck brought this up, he was saying about the stigma around guys in theater. So is that anything that you've had to encounter, or is that something that's kind of, thankfully, maybe going away for the most part?
I mean, for the most part, I haven't had to deal with anything like that, and if there ever has been, I'm confident enough in my abilities that I'm not... People saying things about me doesn't bother me in any way, or about the theater. It's what I love to do.
Yeah.
And if you are bothered by that, I encourage you to come see a show and come like it, because you will. So
Exactly. That's awesome. Well, I think that, too, just based on talking to all of you, too, that the passion that you have for theater comes through, but also what theater is giving you back. Each one of you, just in this little bit of conversation, you can feel it. So, like, in your time in high school, and you guys can, anybody who wants to answer, do you feel like theater has given you back things that you then utilize in other aspects of your life?
Yeah, one thing that it has given me is some of my best friends and some people who I truly believe that I just have gotten really close to through theater. And as Peyton said, like, we're with each other all the time for 3 months straight, and we're really lucky that we don't really have much drama behind, like, backstage, and it's just fun to be with everyone. And so even in school we're just really close. So
Absolutely. So as far as practice and stuff now, we just said next week you hit the dress rehearsals. How much time have you been putting in now over the last couple of weeks, and will you put in right up until the show hits?
Well,
they're all looking at each other. They're like,
It's been almost 5 days a week for the last 3 months. 5 or 6 days a week.
5, sometimes 6.
This the after school practices recently have been almost 3 hours. Then every Saturday we have a 5-hour rehearsal or 5 or 6 hours.
Wow.
But the next 2 days are super long days. We go in at 3 tomorrow until almost 9 o'clock at night, and then Saturday we'll do a 9-hour rehearsal.
That's amazing.
So, yeah.
So I think that, again, and that ties right back into the whole story I'm telling, because I remember when we used to do 3-a-days playing football, and everybody knows those stories where the football team shows up at 9 or 10 in the morning and they're there till 9 at night. But they might not necessarily think that the theater kids are doing that too. But to pull off something like this, it's exactly what you're doing. That's awesome. I'm excited about it for you. Do you feel like people are going to? How do you think it stacks up to other shows that you've done? And you're the one who's been in, multiple.
I mean, I don't know.
That's a tough question.
That is a hard question.
You can and listen. You can be honest. It doesn't mean that you're disparaging past shows. How do you think it's going to stack up?
I don't know if they're even comparable in my mind because all the shows are so different.
What did you do last year?
Grease.
Okay.
So.
And the year before?
Newsies.
Oh yeah, that's a broad range.
It is tough to. And then Matilda before that, for when they were freshmen. It is tough to compare shows because they bring different things. From the director's point of view, of course, we want every year to be better than the year before. But eventually that can't happen. Eventually you're going to have the year where maybe it wasn't quite as good as the year before. Last year, we really, last year was probably the best show we ever did. Grease was. And so that's going to be a tough act to follow.
Yeah.
But so I don't think we don't want to put pressure on the kids that they need to follow that, because what they need to do is be the best Mamma Mia they can be,
right?
And not be better than Grease,
right?
Because those are two different shows anyway. The vibe, the feel, the types of music, the way the audience will respond is entirely different. And so we're not trying to be better than anything else. We just want to put on the best show that we can put on. And right now, a week away, I can tell you we're not where we need to be, but I like where we are.
Yeah.
And I think that we're going to be where we need to be a week from now. I feel confident that they are going to put on the best Mamma Mia that they can.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Chuck, if these three folks represent what the cast is like, I have no hesitation they're going to be able to pull it off. So we're going to take our last break here. You're listening to What's on Your Mind with Josh and TJ. He's my silent partner today. We have some guests in here from Uniontown High School talking about the spring musical. You are listening to WMBS, and we will be right back.
There's only one best lunch spot in Uniontown. Titlo Tavern and Grill on West Main Street, serving 8-ounce Reubens, foot-long cheesesteaks and subs, half-pound handmade burgers, plus pizza, calzones, strombolis, pepperoni rolls, and fresh salads like Greek, antipasto, salmon, steak, and chicken. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 9, Friday till 10, Saturday 2 to 10. Dinner and happy hour specials nightly, and private parties are welcome. Call 724-437-6749. Titlo Tavern and Grill.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
AR Roofing, never settle.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Join WMBS Saturday mornings at 8:15 a.m. for the Master Gardener Show with Bert Sisler from Penn State's Master Gardener Program. The weekly program will take you through the growing season, from planting your garden, preparing the soil, starting plants from seeds, through to the planting of vegetables, herbs, annuals, and perennials, to the fall harvest of vegetables. Our Master Gardener Program is being brought to you each Saturday by Miller's Greenhouses and Flower Shop, Route 119 in Smithfield.
Feeling lucky? Your next big jackpot is waiting for you. Visit the casino at Nemacolin in Farmington, PA for the ultimate casino experience featuring the hottest table games, daily promotions, big-time giveaways, and an exciting variety of premium slots. And after, celebrate your big win with a juicy burger at the Royale while you watch the big game. Hotel packages available. Visit CasinoNemacolin.com for more information. The Casino at Nemacolin. Game on. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Having Hicks and Buzz Drugstore in Uniontown means reliability, quality, and service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller gladly answer healthcare questions and take care of your prescription needs. Hicks and Buzz also offers free prescription delivery, mail-out service for snowbirds, and dependable courteous service, all part of their good neighbor way of doing business. Hicks and Buzz Drugstore, 304 Morgantown Street, phone 724-437-2828. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday till 3, closed Sunday at Hicks and Buzz Drugstore of Uniontown.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings. WMBS.
Hey, welcome back to What's on Your Mind here, Thursday afternoon edition, special edition. Lots of guests in the studio today. Chuck Durso from Uniontown High School, along with 3 students coming that are going to be starring in the upcoming spring musical Mamma Mia. We've been chatting for a little bit and learning all about their passion for theater and about the show. During the break, we were talking, and I am curious, just because I think I could probably pull off a little bit of acting from time to time. I could not sing. So we're going to start with Peyton. We're going to work our way around. Have you always sang stuff? Like, has that always been a thing? And how is it to sing in front of people, and how have you done that?
So I haven't always sang. I sang for the first time my freshman year. That was my first time ever singing in front of anybody, and it was nerve-wracking. It was horrifying to sing on stage in front of people, but you get used to it over time. And I have a lower range myself. I'm a baritone, but the songs they have me singing sometimes, they push it up. They push me up there a little bit sometimes.
They're testing your limits.
Yeah, but I work through it, and I find my way through it. But yeah, singing higher and higher makes me more nervous to go on stage, but when you get on stage, it all just flows. It all comes right to you.
Yeah, yeah. How about for you, Paisley?
I have been singing for years. I sang at my church when I was younger, and I did theater when I was little. But since coming into high school and doing musicals there, our music director, Mr. Wilson, he has truly pushed us to reach our highest potential in, like, the best way, and I've truly come so far since freshman year. And singing in front of these people, it's definitely nerve-wracking at first, but we're also supportive of each other, and it's truly one of the best experiences, and then getting to hear them too is just great.
Yeah. And for you?
I've always loved to sing. I really do. Not so much in front of people. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of performers have stage fright, actually. I'm one of them. I'm not so bad anymore, but my sophomore year, when I had my first lead as Catherine, I had a lot of trouble getting comfortable singing in front of people and acting in front of people.
Wow.
But now not so much. I think the character, for me, really helps. If you stay in the moment instead of thinking about, oh, I have to hit this note now, like, it just makes it so much easier.
So that's one of your tricks, is to kind of get lost in the character.
Yes, exactly.
How about for you? Any tricks on how to not panic out there?
I think she said it best. It's just, staying into that moment, and if something were to go wrong, don't lose that moment. Whatever you do, it'll make it look way worse. You'll feel way worse. Just stay in it. Don't think about it until after the show's done, at least, and then you'll feel way better, and it'll look way better too.
Yeah. Do you get nervous, Paisley?
Oh yeah, but it's never as bad as you think it is.
Yeah.
Really.
Do you ever? I'm just curious. So I think staying in the moment, it kind of ties in with that. do you ever not kind of acknowledge people you might see in the crowd on purpose, like kind of look away from the people you know? I would feel like that might be my go-to move, because if I looked at people I knew, it might throw me off. My brain might start heading a different direction. So go ahead. She's got things to say. I can feel. My son has things to say.
Can you even see?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Common misconception. You can see everything.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think.
I actually have a story from last year.
I love stories.
I was singing Sandra Dee Reprise, and I don't know if you know anything about that, but I was crying, and I looked out in the crowd, and I see my dad, and he was also crying, and I was just like, it doesn't take you out of the moment so much, but it's like you kind of giggle in your head, like, oh, that's kind of funny. Like, I don't know.
I got you. How about for you? Anything? Either one of you?
I think seeing people honestly encourages me more. Whenever I'm doing a song that I really love and I look out in the crowd and I see people smiling, it just makes me feel like I'm bringing a stronger message across.
That's good.
It helps me out a little bit.
That's excellent. I think that kind of ties back into you kind of knowing that it's your thing. Like it's where you're meant to be. Yeah. How about for you? Same kind of thing?
Yeah,
or?
they said it perfectly.
Yeah, so I don't know, like, because some people, like, for public speaking, which is kind of similar, people will, do all their goofy stuff, picture everybody in their underwear, not look anybody in the eye, like look over their heads, or they have their paper clip in their pocket. You can't really use a paper clip in your pocket when you're acting on stage, or people will be like, what is wrong with that person? Why are they constantly in their pocket? So were there any things like that, too, like when you first started out that you kind of had to break through, like that were hiccups for you? Anything at all, or...
When I first started, I would try not to look at anybody. I'd try and look I'd try and look up, and I realized that really takes people out of the moment if you're always looking at something else. So
yeah,
you just have to break that wall down and be able to look at people.
So it's kind of just like overcoming your fear, facing it.
Does cabaret help?
Yes.
Oh yes.
So one of the things that Mr. Wilson implemented a few years ago at Uniontown with our program is cabaret, which we do a couple times a year. One time near Christmas, and then one time near the end of the year in May. And it's just what it sounds like. It's cabaret. They do show tunes, but by themselves. It's not a show. It's just Isa will go up and sing a song from some particular show, and Paisley will come up and sing a song from another show, and then sometimes they'll do duets. And a lot of that is great experience for getting on stage with nobody else around, and you relying on yourself to sell the character and to sell the moment. And it really, Mr. Wilson felt that it would help them in not only develop their vocal skills, but to develop more confidence in being able to embody a character on stage. And so I think that's helped a lot. And by the way, anybody can come watch the cabaret. It's open and it's free. There's no charge. You just come. You can enjoy it at any point and see these kids perform. You do not have to go online to get a ticket like you have to do for the musical, which, by the way, tickets are available at Cure. That's C-U-R, the number 8, cure8.com. Showtimes are 7 o'clock next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the Uniontown Area High School. And I hear good seats are still available.
That's right, and we want to get those seats filled. So please visit that site, get your tickets today for what I think is going to be a fantastic show. You brought up cabaret. When you're not specifically preparing in theater for an upcoming show, do you guys do improv?
No.
No.
I'm not.
They're all laughing at me. Like never.
I feel like we do a lot of improv on stage. We don't.
You bring a lot to, so you obviously are going to get stuff from the director and the assistant director on cues and things to bring to the different characters. Do you bring things to make them your own too?
Yeah, I think we all take our little chunk out of the character and make it our own, for sure.
Yeah. I would imagine that's a fulfilling part of it as well. When you start to, vibe, for lack of a better word, with your character, you're like, this is what this character would do. And then you kind of bring it, other people respond to it. I would imagine that's kind of special. Yeah.
We encourage it. They're artists.
Yeah.
We want them to be artists, and we have a fantastic group of artists.
Yeah. No,
I
absolutely.
get emotional. We got 10 senior girls that are leaving this year, and it's tough.
I can only imagine, and it just shows your passion. So we got just about a minute left, so I'm going to give it to you, Chuck. I'm going to let you take us out. Just let us know what the show is, when the show is again, how people can get tickets. Make sure we're getting this thing sold out for these kids.
Absolutely. I'll keep my eye on the clock. Don't worry. I'm a professional.
I know you are.
I've done this before. CBS News is coming up at the top of the hour. I'll even take care of your station ID. Don't worry about it. So again, the show times are next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's March 19th, 20th, and the 21st. It's 7 o'clock each night at Uniontown Area High School. Tickets, by the way, are available at the door. So if you don't get them online, we have a huge auditorium. We never sell it out. So you will be able to get seats. You just won't be able to pick your seats. You won't have the best available seats, but you can get them at the door, $15, or you can get them online at CURE. That's CUR, the number 8.com. Just go on there. It will take you right to our high school webpage, and you will see the seats. You can pick your seats, and you can go from there. We hope to see you all there next week. Thanks for having us, guys. We appreciate it. We've had fun here at WMBS Uniontown.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by JTV.com.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper. An armed man rams a vehicle through the doors of a suburban Detroit synagogue, driving through a hallway, and is engaged by security. According to CBS's Scott McFarland.
Sources tell CBS News that the person suspected of this attack today in Oakland County, Michigan, is dead, was taken down by security. Person believed responsible for this attack by car at a synagogue in West Bloomfield, Michigan, is dead.
Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard.
We have no victims other than one of the lead security people was hit by the car and was taken to the hospital for treatment.
Investigators are trying to identify the suspect and motive. CBS's Anna Schechter.
All signs are pointing a targeted attack on a synagogue, on the Jewish community at this point.
2 people were shot and wounded at Old Dominion University's Business School building in Virginia this morning. The gun